Good morning, everybody. Well, it's in Delhi. Certainly, the weather is making me say hello and good morning with a cheerful face, a respite from the heat that we've been facing for the last few days. I hope the weather is conducive and a little happy and cheery at other places too. Today, I'm going to be playing the role of the Sergeant at Arms, and I will open the meeting for today. Well, because the weather is special and because we have a special meeting, let me tell you what is it in store for you today. We will first have our regular meeting, a shorter version of the elaborate 2-hour meeting with one speech and our regular evaluations in place. And as soon as we're done with that meeting, we will hold the club officers elections for the Leaders Connect Toastmasters Club in this very forum. So you have 2 wins in one go today. We so look forward to the meeting today. Before I proceed further, let me announce the Toastmasters Club mission statement. At Toastmasters, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, which results in greater self-confidence and personal growth. I would also like to call out the basic ground rules. Rule number 1, let us put ourselves on mute when somebody else is speaking. Rule number 2, when required or when invited, let us turn our videos on, show our smiling faces, and be more than happy to volunteer to speak when the opportunity offers. And rule number 3, let us refrain from discussing subjects or topics like politics, sex, or gender, which might offend the other members or the attendees of the meeting. With that, I'd like to call upon our presiding officer for today, Distinguished Toastmaster Mohit, on the virtual podium with a huge round of applause.
Huge round of applause for Toastmaster Deepthi. What a nice and peaceful, serene start to the meeting we have every time Toastmaster Deepthi comes up on the stage as the Sergeant at Arms. Round of applause for you. Hello everyone. Welcome to this special meeting today. This is the meeting where we will have celebration and transition both. Celebration of the time that we have had the last 6 months where our club officers have done their best to provide the best growth to our members. And we will have the club officer elections where we will see the transition of the leadership. This is the beauty of Toastmasters, where everybody gets a chance to grow as leaders, and there's a shift in the leadership. There's new energy, new growth, new ideas that come with every new EC officer's term. Let me ask you a question, and it would be great if you can turn on your cameras. If leadership were a relay race, then what would passing the baton be called? You can put it on the chat box or just unmute yourself and say it out loud. If leadership were a relay race, then what would passing the baton be called?
Sorry, did not get your question.
Am I clear? Is my voice coming okay?
Your voice is clear, did not get the question.
We are all familiar with the relay race, right?
Passing on.
Where we pass on the baton to the next person who runs. If
Yes.
leadership were that kind of race, then what would this passing the baton be called in one word? Trusteeship. Okay. Yeah, you can give it a shot. Try it out. That could be. What else? Legacy. Okay, those are some wonderful words. Yeah.
Build trust or empower others.
Empowering, trusting. Okay.
Empowering the leadership.
Responsibilities.
Transferring of responsibilities. Okay. And Hirinder, what were you saying?
I was saying empowering the leadership.
Empowering the leadership. Okay. Yes, those are all right answers. But the one word answer to this is succession. It is said that the person is the best leader who can create a successor and they can continue with the legacy, the empowerment, all those beautiful words that you said, and continue the journey of leadership. So today we will experience club officer elections where we will see this happening in action. I have my privilege to welcome all the guests. I wouldn't go around the room to get your introductions at this stage, but there is going to be a table topics segment which is led by Hirender later today. And that's where you can come and introduce yourself and participate in the table topics also. Now, talking about growth, one quick announcement. We have one new member who joined our family this week, and her name is Shikha. She's not present in the meeting today, but let's have a round of applause for her for starting this journey with us. And without further ado, now it's time for me to pass on the stage to our moderator of the day, our current VP of Education. Please help me welcoming her on stage. Over to you, Toastmaster Neetal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohit, for the wonderful message and starting our meeting today. So we, as Toastmaster Deepthi said, we will have elections today and we will be selecting our new executive committee. So I'll act as a moderator, but not as a team or Toastmaster of the day. So we will not have any Toastmaster theme for the day. So we'll start with our first speaker. I'll just introduce the pattern of the meeting. So we will have prepared speech. So today we have only one speech by Toastmaster Seema. And then we will have our table topics where everyone will get a chance to speak on an impromptu topic provided by our table topic master Megha. And then we will have our evaluation done by general evaluator and his tag team. So today I'd like to call upon the general evaluator of the day. Sorry, that's the name. Today is
Megha.
I'm the general
Oh, sorry,
evaluator.
you were not. Oh, I thought your table topic was. Table topic
No
was
worries.
Virender. Okay.
Ah.
Sorry, I got confused. So
No
I'll hand over
worries.
the stage to you, General Evaluator of the Day, Toastmaster Megha.
Yeah, greetings all of you, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, it's not just another meeting. As we all know, it's an election day. And just like any other election, what we do, we reflect, we assess, and decide who can best carry forward our shared vision. Yes? That's exactly what evaluations are about too. We reflect on the strengths, assessing areas of the growth, and guiding each other forward. So, today, as the general evaluator, my role is to observe and offer the constructive feedback on the meeting flow and prepared speeches and the role players. But I'm not alone in this one. I do have my tag team for this. And so, with this, I would like to welcome the first role player, that is the timer for this meeting. So, the timer for this meeting is Toastmaster Mukesh. The stage is yours. Please explain your role.
Thank you, Toastmaster Megha. Hello, good morning, fellow Toastmaster and guest. I'm Mukesh, and today I'm your timer. Being the timer, I will keep your speeches within a time limit. We have two type of speeches. One is prepared speeches, and another is a table topic. And beside that, we have the evaluation at the end. For prepared speeches, we have 5 to 7 minutes. And for table topic, we have 2 to 3 minutes. And for evaluation, same 2 to 3 minutes. So whenever like if you take the example of table topic, if as soon as the 2 minutes pass, I will start showing green card in my background. At the end of 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will show yellow card. At end of 3 minutes, I will keep showing the red card till now your speech is end. I will present my report.
Mukesh, you're not at all audible. Can you please?
I will present my report at the end of the speech. Over to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
Can you please continue holding mic so that we
Sure.
can hear you?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mukesh. Yeah, very well explanation of your role. Just a little correction that table topic sessions will be of 1 to 2 minutes and not further 2 to 3 minutes. Otherwise, it was great explanation. Now, with this, I would like to call upon the accounter for the today's meeting. That is none other than Toastmaster Rashi with lots and lots of energy. Please welcome.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mega. Greetings, everyone. I'm very excited for today's meeting. And in today's meeting, I will have a keen observation about all the ahs and ums and filler words you all will be using. And I will show my report at the end of the meeting whenever Journal Evaluator will call me to share my report. I would request everyone here try to use less and less ahs and ums, and I will also try to do same for myself. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Mega.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rashi, for explaining your roles very well. With this, we do have one impromptu role open. As the table topic sessions we are having, today we are having one impromptu role open for the grammarian. If anyone would like to nominate for this role, it would be glad to have the opportunity. Anybody would like to nominate for the grammarian role?
See, okay, no problem.
Yes, Nikhil, you were saying something.
No, someone took it up, right? Who was it?
No.
I was saying Toastmaster Raja can take it up if he's available.
I think Prashant went first. So, Prashant, do you want to take it, Prashant?
Yes, I am willing to take it up, but I am not still member of Toastmasters. So, am I allowed to take this role?
Yeah, you can go for it. You've been a Toastmaster before, you know what it entails. So, yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Prashant, for taking up this abrupt role and delivering your value. The stage is yours.
So, as I'm grammarian today, so my job is to make notes of good words, good phrases being used by all the speakers during our Toastmaster meeting. And not only good uses, I am also going to make a note of something which is incorrect grammatical mistake. So I am going to figure out these things. So the overall idea is to improve and help the speakers to improve by finding some small faults and the good practices. So I will submit my report at the end of the meeting, and meanwhile I'll keep making a note. And the word of the day, if I have to give today, so perseverance is the word of the day. I'm pretty sure that everybody knows this word, perseverance. So I'll submit my report at the end of the meeting. This is all.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, guest Prashant or Toastmaster Prashant, for taking this role and even sharing the word of the day on the fly. We highly appreciate that. And with this, I will take a note of the entire meeting and submit the report at the end when call upon the moderator. Thank you. The stage is yours, Toastmaster Neetal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mega, for explaining your role and your tag team role. So now we'll move on to the first segment of our Toastmaster meeting, the prepared speech. So today we have Toastmaster Deepthi evaluating Toastmaster Seema's speech. So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Deepthi to introduce Seema's speech title and purpose.
Thank you, Neetal, for calling me on the virtual podium. Um, Unfortunately, I do not have any details of Seema's speech, so and I'll speak them out as I receive them. Seema, please, can you just quickly share the project and the level and the pathway? I have the title of the speech from you.
And let's do a quick video and audio check as well, Seema.
Yeah, let's do the audio video check with the details. You need not type them, Seema.
You can talk here. You can
Yes, you
introduce.
can just let us know.
Sure. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, everyone. A very good morning. First and foremost, the title of the speech is, I hope I'm audible. The
Yes,
title
you're
of the
audible.
speech is Cup of Coffee. And the level is level 3,
Mhm.
project 1. And the path is presentation mastery.
All right. Please, can you make yourself visible, Seema? I'm not
Yes.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, and Tech Master, please, can you
Just allow me a
spotlight?
moment's time. I'm joining using my laptop so that it would be more convenient. Just a moment's time.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
So meanwhile, let us ask our soon to be IPP, our President Mohit, how was his journey over a period of time that he has been leading Leaders Connect and Storytellers Club.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neetal. It's indeed a moment today for me, which is a mixed feelings because this club, Leaders Connect, is like a baby for me. We started it back in March last year. Although the club is an old club, but it had become inactive, and I was, along with a lot of other like minded people, instrumental in bringing it back to life in March last year. It has been a fun filled journey, a journey full of perseverance, also, at least in the beginning, where I, I learned, I grew a lot in the process. I got together from uh, a lot of like-minded and leaders who helped me in adding members to this club, and today it's really very fulfilling to see that we came from 0 members to a total of 15 and growing today. A lot of people have benefited from being part of Leaders Connect and Storytellers, and we hear stories from how it is helping in their personal professional lives. Personally also, I've gained a lot. I have leveraged the learnings from here in various different forums. And I'm also happy to share that I'm taking my own leadership journey forward also. I have been asked to take up the role of the Associate Club Growth Director by District 41. So I'm happy to take my own journey forward as well. Thank you, everyone, for your support and your wishes.
Thanks, Toastmaster Mohit. Indeed, it was pleasure that I got to know you and joined the club. And I can see a difference in myself over a period of 6 months that I have been associated with this club. And I can see where we could go forward with your experience and your mentoring. The club should get benefited and all the members along with it.
Thank
Toastmaster
you.
Seema, let us know if you're ready. So, who is our youngest member in this meeting right now? It's Rashi.
We have some guests also.
Yeah, we'll take an
We,
intro. Yeah.
I think Shivani.
Okay, yeah. So we'll take an intro of the guest before that. So to soon to be Toastmaster Prashant, please introduce yourself.
So my name is Prashant Bhargav. I am from Jaipur, but currently in Mumbai, working for Reliance Industries. And I have been a supply chain professional. It's been around 18 years, but it is just a professional interview. I mean, professional introduction. So personally, I like traveling a lot, and I like to travel unplanned because I enjoy uncertainties and adventures. This is makes me me. This makes me me, Prashant. And apart from all these things, I love to play tennis, lawn tennis, which I go regularly. But nowadays, the Mumbai, it rains 20 times to 30 times in a day. So I'm not able to go out. But I have a daughter. She is 10-year old, and I'm proud father. We, as a family of three, wife, daughter, and me living here in Mumbai. That's all from my side. I would love to join this group of Toastmaster, most convenient group because we don't have to go out in traffic, Mumbai traffic. So it is most convenient.
So you can see Rashi smiling. She said Mumbai, so she will be like, okay, I got someone to meet. So, first, thanks Prashant for the introduction, and we would love to have you as part of our club. So, Toastmaster Seema, you ready? Okay. So, Toastmaster Seema, a cup of coffee, a cup of coffee, Toastmaster Seema.
I hope I am clearly audible and visible.
Audio is little on lower side. If you can hold your mic.
Little low. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it better still?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. It's little peculiar, everyone. So that's how we have to adjust. So, a cup of coffee. I was holding a cup of coffee and someone came and bumped into me. Somebody asked me that your coffee is everywhere. Who spilled it? I said, the other person. Ladies and gentlemen, life is a roller coaster ride. And we all go through different experiences in life. So isn't that all about looking at the view that makes the difference? Well, let me share my life story with all of you. I have been truly a privileged person since childhood. Life has been so rosy. Bed of roses. Always there. I never needed anything. Everything I got on the platter. Because I have always been privileged by my parents. On the other side, as everyone gets, there is not enough. And I always had that thing. I want to be financially independent. I'll do something. And my family is like, no, family, girls are not supposed to do it. Come on. You're studying, that's a big deal. I said, no, I'm going to write a history. I am going to do it. I completed my 12th. I moved on to college. I did my college. I moved on to masters. I did my masters. However, doing masters, applying jobs in the market was a bed of thorns. The sun truly gives its all high, I would say, the vibrations in terms of the environment. Trust you me, everyone, it's not easy to get a job. Saying back home, I want to do it, come on, yes, I can do it. On the other hand, when I went there, I didn't get any job. I was utter devastation. I was in utter devastation. Life turned as dark as night. And to my utter surprise, At this point of time, I said to my family, you are the one who are responsible. You never allowed me to do anything. I wanted to do a job. And you said, no, in our family, no one is allowed to do it. But then they said, you are the one who was after us, who wanted to get a job. I said, no, I'm not getting job. You are the one who are responsible. And they said, what is your problem? You're not happy. You wanted something, we allowed you, now you are saying we are responsible. Now the second experience of my life, everybody. Somehow I got a job. I did it. Experience was not so good. I did it because, back home I said, I got a job of an administrator, an accountant. I did it. But then the plethora of experiences which are not so as rosy as bed of roses, I said earlier, no. At this point of time, I left the job. I could not survive in the environment. And here, as life has something new for me, I hunted for another job. This time, in the grace of universe, I got another job. But I did not know in the store there was another rejection. In the very first 3 days, that was the training time, I was kicked out of the place. At this point of time, I again blamed. Whom? Not family this time, come on, not every time family, right? This time, I blamed the people who supported me. I said, you gave me too much comfort. You made me dependent on you. I am so dependent on all of you that if someone gives me any responsibility, and to my utter surprise, I even complained about the company. Company is not so good. I tried my efforts, they kicked me out, but I wanted to do the job at any cost. Because I was putting efforts, so I had a word with my friends. And they gave me suggestion. Why don't you speak to them again, since it was your training time? So this time, because I wanted that job to prove myself, I finally got the recognition and the acceptance to get into. And my dear ladies and gentlemen, this time I invested 8 long years there. Yes, I turned to be a communication and personal development mentor there. So here I would like to say, in my first experience, I was holding the cup of coffee in my hand. And my coffee spilled. Means I had a bad experience. So what did I do? I blamed my family people. Tell me, one of you, if you have a coffee in your hand, a cup of coffee in your hand, whom are you going to blame? Say it in your head, because we are running short of time. Most of us would say it is the another person who is responsible. Well, that's the wrong answer, my dear fellow friends, because I was holding the coffee. No matter whosoever has come, that's my fault. So blaming my family was not a solution. Number 2, someone stated, you had coffee, someone spilled the coffee. If you had tea, someone would have spilled the tea also. However, I repeat and reiterate with the second experience, the time where I got rejected, dejected, and then got selected. So at this point of time, I was again holding the cup of coffee of my life. And this time, I took the choice. Even after getting rejected, I again had a word and tried. To my utter surprise, this time I could nail it. So my dear ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you, all of you, when the life is going to throw you challenges and it is going to be as hard, as tough, that beyond your imagination, I gave very simple examples of my life. What are you going to do? Are you going to say it is the other person who spilled my coffee? Or you're going to say it was my cup, my coffee. If it's spilled, That's my responsibility. Because life comes with choice. Even if we have bad experiences, are we going to take it positively and move forward? Or are we going to crib and complain? Life is meant to live fully. And blessed we are because we can make choice. So what are you going to do, all of you, my dear fellow friends? Thank you, all of you. Over to the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Seema. Let's take a minute to give our feedback and appreciation to Toastmaster Seema in the chat. Timer, please let us know once 1 minute is done.
Uh, 1 minute is over. Sure.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mukesh. So we'll now move on to our next section, table topics. So as per we have an elections to conduct, so we will have the table topic master can take up to 4 to 5 topics. So over to you, Toastmaster Hirender, for conducting your session.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neetal. Here we come to a very exciting segment of our weekly meeting, table topics, which forces us to being our audacious best and show the perseverance in our journey to be a confident speaker. Thank you again for giving me this chance to be a Toastmaster. Well, if I look back a couple of weeks back, I was the one always afraid of any meeting, thinking that it should be the speaker should not call my name. If what happens if they call me on stage just to speak for 30 seconds, and I start shivering with that thought only. And here I am, being your table topic master, and welcoming again all my fellow Toastmaster and guests. I have very interesting topics for you to speak and share your knowledge on. And I would request to please share or raise your hand, whoever wants to go first on the topic.
Toastmaster Vivek has raised his hand. You can start with him.
Toastmaster Vivek, the topic for you is what it means for you, fall 7 times, stand up 8. Over to you.
Can you repeat, please? I think there is some disturbance.
Sure.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. And the topic is fall 7 times, stand up 8.
Oh, fall 7 times, stand up 8 times. That's the life all about. As Winston Churchill said, success is not an end and failure is not fatal. It's all about how we continue moving. It's all about how we continue moving. And that's where the life is all about. The faster we fail, the faster we fall, I think the 8th time will come much faster. That's where I am talking about success, bouncing back. Talking about joining Toastmasters. In the beginning, I used to think, no, I'm the champion of talking. I know everything. I know leadership. I know talking everything. I am a public speaker. But as time passed, as we move from month to month, meeting to meeting, today I feel I'm at the lowest level of learning. I'm still learning a lot of things to be learned. And that is what I mean, that if we can keep rising, keep looking at next milestone as a milestone, it doesn't matter whether it is success or fail. We only tag it by success or fail. It's only what we move, how we move. So, friends, don't worry about success or failure. Don't worry about falling or getting up. Just keep moving. Just do it. Thank you.
Thank you, Vivek. Really appreciate your perspective on being continuing in our efforts. I can see Deepak and Rashi. So can I go with Rashi first, Deepak?
Sure.
So Rashi, your topic is describe the laziest excuse you have ever made to avoid exercise.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hendra. Laziest excuse, uh, getting up late and being short of time are the most common and laziest excuses I can give myself to avoid exercise. But most of the time I am consistent because I do like to do some active physical activities, because rest of the day mostly we are in a 9 to 5 job, or so it is like harming your own self if you're avoiding somehow doing these physical activities whenever you get time. So I tend to not being lazy. Most of all days, I try to, do exercise at least for 10 to 15 minutes and a rigorous one, so that of course it is not sufficient, but yeah, I'm trying to align my day and do bit sort of whenever I'm on a call or after lunch or dinner, I try to walk for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Some bits and small pieces may I do my exercise. So mostly I don't give lazy excuses, at least for exercise, I can say. There are other areas where I tend to avoid myself a lot. And of course, the most common excuse is time, that I don't have time. But actually, it is priority. What you feel important, you take out some time for it and you do that. So, time is the lazy excuse I give mostly. Thank you.
Thank you,
Back to you.
Rashi. Thank you, Rashi, for your showing your courage and showing excuse and motivation to all who still having those excuse. They can still save 5-10 minutes and do their walk or any exercise they love between the busiest schedule they have. So now we have Deepak. Deepak, you ready?
Yes.
So your topic is: have you ever started a fitness challenge? What happened?
Okay. So I think this topic is very close to my heart because I am always on a fitness challenge because I love doing exercise and keep myself fit. So, but sometimes I get a bit lazy for doing an exercise, especially in this summer weather. So what I do, I try to do exercise just for a minimum 15 minutes, whatever I can do. So in this way, this really helped me to keep doing exercise and be in the challenge of fitness. The fitness journey started a long way back, and in starting, I tried to challenge myself, but I was unable to do it. But when I started setting small challenges for myself, then I started achieving it, and it made me consistent also. And the same approach I'm trying to follow in different areas of my life, be it in learning, be it in public speaking, attending Toastmasters meeting, and if I'm not taking any specific role, then at least participating in a table topic session. So in this way, challenging yourself with setting small goals really helps us. With this, over to you, Hirendra. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Deepak, and sharing the idea of challenging yourself, continuous challenging ourselves is really important. With that, I'll go to Shivani, who recently challenged herself and become a Toastmaster. Shivani, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so your topic is describe a time when you felt really proud of your health choices.
Can you repeat this topic?
Sure. Describe a time when you really proud of your health choices.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Hirinder. Um, Health choice. Actually, good time or bad time? Depends on my health issue. Okay.
Anything you want to say?
Uh, okay. So describe time. Actually, I describe my health issues in class 10th. Whenever I in over a period in my class 10th, after just 2 months, again and again, I feel very sick and sick and just fever, cold. And then my father, and one day I am crying because every time my exam uh, coming, I got fever and cold. So my father said, okay, this is not a big problem in your life. Uh, Everyone has a big, it is not a big, it is just a small problem. You cannot stuck on that. So keep moving. Uh, just go and uh, give your exam and just thank you with this.
Thank you, Shivani. I can completely relate to you with the same. Whenever I have any exam or anything, I get sick and I get pushed by now earlier my father, but now my kids and my wife's the one pushing me to do the thing that is needed to be done. With that, can we take one more?
I would like to speak if you allow.
Sure, Prashant. So your topic is if fruits had personalities, which fruit would it be? Would you be and why?
If fruits has personality, which fruit
Yes.
you would like to be and why?
Yeah. And yeah.
Okay. See, if given a choice to become a fruit and associating fruit with the personality, then I think that mango is the fruit which comes in my mind because varieties, so many varieties of mangoes are available. So it means that you should have various qualities in you. You should be prepared enough to deal with various challenges, or you should be prepared enough to enjoy various options available to enjoy life. So mango is the one because there are many varieties available. I think more than 100 varieties. And since I'm in Mumbai, so here I can see there is a Rajpuri mango. One mango itself is 1 kg. So can you believe that one mango 1 kg? So I have seen so many varieties of mango in Mumbai, so I could not think of any other fruit because that I have already spoken about it. That yes, varieties of skills you have to lead this life successfully and to enjoy life peacefully. So that is what my final take is. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prashant. And with that mango, I can see It's water running our mouth whenever we see the picture of mango, especially in Delhi. I don't know about the Maharashtrian mango, but surely we'll try to have one. With that, we conclude the exciting session of table topics, and it's over to you, Nikal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hirender, for conducting such a wonderful session, and kudos to you for taking up the challenge and delivering it perfectly. And more power to you to come back and take a stronger roles. So now we'll move on to our evaluation section. So for that, I'll call upon our general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Megha.
Thank you so much for giving me the virtual podium, Toastmaster Neether. With this, I would like to start first the speech evaluation. So for this, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Deepthi to evaluate the Toastmaster Shima's speech.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator, Toastmaster Megha, for giving me the virtual podium. Well, today I had the absolute pleasure of evaluating Toastmaster Seema's speech. She presented a heartfelt message that resonated with many of us. And I would like to highlight both the strengths and also call out a few areas of improvement that she can probably include in her delivery when she prepares for a speech next time. Well, one of the clear standout elements of Seema's speech was the use of self-introspection, which was beautifully illustrated through the coffee analogy. The idea of my cup, my coffee, my responsibility effectively conveyed the message of personal accountability, of her emotions and experiences. And I'm sure this metaphor not only engaged all of us, but it also encouraged us, each one of us, to reflect on our own lives. Her vulnerability in discussing family dynamics, calling out everybody's expressions clearly, created a strong connection with all of us. We've witnessed similar scenarios at home. And yes, the expressive language, particularly phrases like rejected, dejected, and selected, added emotional depth to the narrative. All in all, it was a beautiful journey of introspection and self-evaluation. However, to take this speech from good to great, there are 3 areas of improvement that I would like to call out and challenge Seema to incorporate them when she delivers her speech next time. The first challenge that I throw at you, Seema, is to maintain a consistent eye contact with the audience. There were times while delivering the speech when your eyes seem to be roving around looking for something. That is the time when I lost the connect with you during your speech delivery. Because this is a virtual podium, it's important that we maintain that consistent eye contact through the use of the camera. A tip that I received from fellow Toastmaster members is that you can try and stick a sticky note close to the camera so that you know where to look at all points in time. The second challenge that I'd like to throw at you, Seema, is that the speech felt somewhat impromptu at certain portions. So a clearer structure with defined transitions could improve the coherence, and it would not make it sound like as if it was not rehearsed. Because this is a prepared speech, we need the audience to believe that it is indeed prepared. And lastly, incorporating more voice modulation. For example, when you were having a dialogue with your family members, maybe adding a little bit of drama would keep the audience hooked and glued to what is coming up in that conversation and would elevate the audience interest. So in conclusion, my target speaker, Seema, delivered a spelling and introspective message by focusing on maintaining eye contact, refining the speech structure, and maybe practicing the delivery a little beforehand by incorporating voice modulation or enhanced gestures, she can further enhance her impactful delivery. Thank you, Seema, for sharing your journey with us today. Back to you, Toastmaster Megha.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such a fantastic evaluation. Would certainly incorporate it. Thank you. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dipti, for this wonderful evaluation. Now, I would like to call upon my tag team to present the report. With this, I would like to start with the timer, Toastmaster Mukesh, to present his report.
Yeah, hello everyone. Thank you, Toastmaster Mega. So I will present my timer.
You're not audible.
Oh, shit. I will present my timer report for today meeting. So starting with the prepared speech, let me share my screen if possible. Hope everybody can see my screen. Uh, Seema Gupta, we have only one prepared speech. She took 8 minutes, and for the table topic, Vivek took 1 minute 45 seconds. Rashi took 2 minutes. Deepak 1 minute 35 seconds. Shivani took 1 minute 45. Prashant 1 minute 30, and for the evaluation for the speech of Seema, Deepti took 4 minute 14 seconds. That's all from my side. Over to you, Mega. Toastmaster Mega. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mukesh, for this wonderful presentation of your report. Now, with this, I would like to call upon our counter for today's meeting, that is Toastmaster Rashi. Please share your report.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Megha. What a wonderful meeting. It's the most fastest one I've ever experienced till now. So I couldn't, get more observant because I'm actually very excited for the second segment of the meeting. So the used a bit as today for count is like four, Mohit twice, Megha twice, and Mukesh four times. I must have missed some of the hours today or usage of some filler words, but I will be more observant in upcoming meetings.
Thank you so much, thank you so much, Razi, for this report, crisp report. Now, I would like to call upon our grammarian for today's meeting, that is Toastmaster Prashant. Please share your report.
So first of all, thank you very much for giving me this last moment opportunity, or I should be thankful to myself that I picked this last moment opportunity. So this is one thing. And second thing, I could not make notes in the Excel file, so I'll not be able to show it. But I have made a note in diary, so I'm going now with the report. So in this meeting, couple of good phrases were used, like Toastmaster Vivek. Toastmaster Vivek said that saying by Winston Churchill, success is not the end, failure is not the fatal. So this was a very good use. And then second thing, he used bouncing back. And one improvement, what I could notice, that what we move. So instead of saying that what we move, we can say that what we move towards. I guess that is how we complete the sentence. And Toastmaster Rashi. Toastmaster Rashi spoke on the laziest excuse to avoid exercise. And there she said that she used a Hindi word as well, bits and pieces, may. So, may is a Hindi word. So she, though I see there is nothing wrong saying so, but she's eloquent speaker. But this is what, because it is my job to find out some makes and fault as well. So I could, and I was focusing. So I could, this bits and pieces may. So instead of saying bits and pieces may, in the bits and pieces, I guess, in English. And one good word used by Toastmaster Rashi, harming yourself, align your day. So this is something I like. That's why I made a note. And Toastmaster Seema Gupta delivered a very well speech and cup of coffee. My cup, my coffee was a good metaphor to link or to connect it with the life. So that was one good thing. And utter devastation was the word I liked in her speech. Utter devastation. Thereafter, Toastmaster Deepthi is an eloquent speaker, and she used many good words like resonated, standout element, effectively conveyed the message. This is common. Vulnerability, journey of introspection and evaluation. Hooked and glued is the word I liked a lot. And impactful deliveries also. This is what she said about Toastmaster Seema Gupta. And Toastmaster Shivani, describe a time when you were, she spoke on a table topic, describe a time when you were proud on health choices. So I could find that she said, I feel. So instead of saying I feel, because she's talking about the past when she was in 10th class, she could have said that I felt. And exam coming, instead of saying exam coming, so e- exams approaching. I think that looks more sophisticated when we say that approaching instead of saying coming. And Toastmaster Deepak said that challenge yourself by setting small goals. This is something I like. And Toastmaster Hirinder was the table topic master, and he used a word shiver. This is, I made a note of it because I like this word. So I think that's all my report. All of you speak so nice, and the sentence construction, everything, and the uses of word, everything is fine. But only Toastmaster Hirinder used the word of the day, that is perseverance. So I show my thumbs up to keep it up. And I think that's all from my side. Let me know if I missed something.
Yeah, thank you so much, Toastmaster Prashant, for this wonderful report with the logical description of the grammar. I think it will be helpful for all of us to improve ourselves and to work on our grammar, that how on the fly even we make unknowingly grammatical mistakes. Thank you for that. Now, starting with my report, we started it around 10:37 a.m. with the Sergeant at Arms with Toastmaster Dipti. I really look upon her that how impromptu she take upon the role of being a sergeant at arms and beautifully set the rapport of the entire meeting with the great. Then coming to the president, Toastmaster Mohit, as always, he made a great start, and the wonderful question he asked and about the relay and the succession and the transitions of the roles. That was it was a hook to the entire meeting and even made the energy to the next level. Then coming to the moderator, Toastmaster Neetal, yeah, as always, she is very charming and has coordinated overall meeting in a very nice manner. Even I appreciate that at certain instance of time when the meeting was getting blank, she took up an impromptu questions and engaged and made sure that overall meeting and all the audience is engaged. It is not left blank. That is the best thing she has done in today's meeting. Then, coming to the speech, it was a beautiful message of taking the ownership of our dealing. Even the storytelling concept, I always love from the uh, Toastmaster Seema. It is very engaging, and even I look up and to learn those, to play those tactics in my speech. And the best message which I got, that is not to play the blame game. That was wonderful message. Then coming to the evaluator, again Toastmaster Dipti, she followed the CRC approach, highlighted all the beautiful aspects of the speech and given a genuine feedback or to challenge herself, and then nicely concluded the speaking. Then coming to the table topic master, he took this role. I think he took this role for the very first time, and he described his role very nicely in the beginning of the session. Then topics were even vibrant and colorful, so the speaker can correlate and reflect upon. He even made sure that once the speaker leaves the stage, he connected with him and then started to the other topic. That was very good point. Only one suggestion to the table topic master is that you can urge the usage of the word of the day to the old speaker. Then coming to my tag team, all the role players have done the fantastic job today. Starting with the timer, Toastmaster Mukesh, he has done all the timing properly and has presented the crisp report by sharing his screen. Just a one suggestion, if you can highlight the one who has taken the overtime and make a note and can urge the speaker to limit themselves in that time frame. Then coming to the Toastmaster Rashi, yes, I like her vibe, and I like the way she is transparent and she expressed herself that, okay, today I missed it out, but next time I will do it. But then to Rashi, you had done your job very nicely. The report was crisp and beautiful. Then coming to the Toastmaster Prashant, we highly appreciate that you took it on the fly and your report was nailing it. You had captured all the things very well and presented the logical reasoning. So the way we can improve. Then coming to the overall meeting, it was very concise meeting. This is the kind of meeting I had experienced for the first time and very well executed even. But there are certain room of improvements too. When we are doing such meeting, we may be joining a little earlier and make sure that we start on the time. This is urged to all the participants of the meeting. And even one more suggestion, if you are going to play certain big role or going to deliver a speech, then you can join a little bit early and make sure that you are joining from the same device and have the audio video check even. Even if you are playing the role of a moderator, then one can make sure of all the role players, and so we don't have any confusion during the transitions of the role. Yeah, that's overall, it was a very good meeting that I learned that it can be done in a concise manner in a short duration of time even. So it was a great learning for me. Love the vibe. Thank you so much. And over to you, the moderator, Toastmaster Neetal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Megha. And a big round of applause for Toastmaster Megha. It was her first debut role as a general evaluator, and she has done a wonderful job. And thanks for pointing out everyone's mistakes. So, big lesson for all of us. And I would suggest one thing, we should address everyone as Toastmaster and followed by name. So not take a name directly. So that was one observation that I made. So with this, we will hand over the stage to our election chair, Toastmaster Deepti, for conducting elections for Leaders Connect.
Thank you so much, Neetal. We can all adjust ourselves, take a quick bio break if we need to, because once we start with the elections, we would want full attendance and a direct connection with each of you. So let me set the stage. I would request guests to please rename themselves as guest for easy identification, and members to please precede their name with the word member. It doesn't matter if you're a member of LCTC or of Storytellers. That will be a quick request before we begin. Thank you, Neetal. Thank you, Shikha, for joining. Request you also to please rename. Okay.
Deepti, how to do that, if you can just tell me?
Sure. So are you joining through your laptop or is it a phone?
Yes, I am. No, it's a laptop.
It's a laptop. So click on participants, search for your
Okay.
name. Yeah, search for your name, and then you'll see 3 ellipses by your
Got it.
name, by the side of your name. Just click on those, you'll see the rename option. And let me do that as well for myself. Right now that the stage is set, let me formally welcome and wish you all a good morning. We are not far away from the afternoon, but the morning is pleasant. And it's an exciting day at Leaders Connect Toastmasters Club because we are about to elect our new executive committee, the team that will guide and grow this club in the upcoming term, which is from 1st of July, that is the coming Tuesday, until the end of the year, 31st December. Dear all, I am Toastmaster Deepti Sahani, your election chair for today, and I'm here to ensure that this process is smooth and fair, and maybe a little fun. So let's begin by confirming if we have at least 50% of our active members present, that means we've got quorum and we are good to go. I will just pause to count. Mohit, can you help me do a double check and give me a thumbs up? I see that we are
11
in
members,
message. Yeah.
including you.
So
it will-
yes,
Yeah.
that's fine. And there's yes, we are good to go. Hirinder joined back, right? Yep. Thank you. Just a quick reminder for everyone. Each officer role holds a unique responsibility, from planning meetings to welcoming members to managing our finances and keeping our social media awesome. You can refer to the PDF that was shared on the different WhatsApp groups for a quick refresher if you haven't done that already. And this will be the true best way to grow your leadership, communication, and teamwork skills when you participate or when you pick up an officer role. I'm sure the ones who already have roles can vouch for it. And that is where I'd like to urge everybody to pick up an opportunity as we go. Also, nominees are allowed a maximum of 2 minutes for their speech. Time will be monitored by our timer, Toastmaster Mukesh, and we request everyone to stick to the time limit. After 2 minutes are up, our timer will mute the nominee or the candidate without an indication. A general election flow, for your information, will be I'll announce each officer position one by one. We'll start with the president, the first, and then move forward. I'll start by sharing that who all have nominated. Then I'll ask if there are any nominations from the floor, which means that you're allowed to self-nominate too. If you decide on the spur of the moment that yes, you can do it, please raise your hand. All I'll need is somebody to second your nomination, which can be anybody from the member audience. Once we have the final list, each nominee will get 2 minutes to speak. And if there's only one nominee, then we'll probably cast a vote by acclamation. Okay, or we'll request a confirmation from the current club secretary If there's more than one, we'll vote by a secret ballot or a poll, for which I have Google Forms ready with me. And I'll post the link in the backstage group. If there are any questions, please ask now. Otherwise, show me a thumbs up. All right, thank you. Let's begin with the position of the club president, the captain of our ship. The president ensures our club runs smoothly, sets the tone, and leads by example. We received one nomination for this role from Toastmaster Monica Talwar. She is here in absentia, but I will call out to invite nominations from the floor.
We have Toastmaster Shikha raising her hand.
Absolutely. I would need somebody to second that nomination. Anybody can raise your hand, unmute, and say, I second Toastmaster Shikha's nomination.
Yes, Toastmaster Deepthi, I would like to second Toastmaster Shikha's nomination.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Mohit. We accept Toastmaster Shikha, your nomination for the position of the president. Ideally, we would have gone in order of receiving the nominations for the campaign speech, but because Toastmaster Monica is not available at this point in time because of some personal exigency, we'd like to call you on the virtual podium, Toastmaster Shikha, to share your campaign speech. Timer, please note that the moment Toastmaster Shikha utters the first word, you can start the timing. And at 2 minutes, without an indication, please mute.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepthi and Toastmaster Mohit for seconding me. So, good morning, everyone. Just as a brief introduction about myself, while I've just recently joined this Toastmasters Club, but I have been associated with the Toastmasters fraternity from 2022. So, I've experienced different kind of clubs, and I hold a rich, diverse knowledge from the perspective of how to elevate a club's growth and presence. So I would like to bring that knowledge and learning coming from different clubs to this club so that I can help elevate it. I, outside in the industry, hold 16 years of work experience, which means that I have, from being an individual contributor, have grown to the level of leading teams. And I lead my teams with great respect and all humbleness. And that's how I believe in the teamwork. So I would carry the right demeanor to be a correct leader. That is my purpose also of taking this up, so that I can bring that to the contribution. I have won various awards, being with the Toastmaster. That is only to just share that I've taken various leadership roles earlier and I have been recognized for my contributions. And that has come out of various hard works that I've done. Taking this role this time, my key agenda will be one, to increase the membership in this club. I would want that each guest is very valued and is able to become a member here and actually grow in the journey, and not the current members are ever neglected. I would want to be invested in each individual's journey, and at the purpose of that individual is met. So I would like to bring the personalization. I would want to bring more PR presence in the social media and everywhere. That my aim is to bring a lot of members, and that we are at least a number one online club, and the name is known there out everywhere where to go if you want to be out there honing up your online skills of speaking or your leadership skills. That will be another agenda. And I would want to make the meetings more structured.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shikha. On behalf of Toastmaster
Deepthi, I have one point to make. Am I allowed
Yes,
to do
please.
that? Yeah, so I have
Yes,
just
sure.
received the video from Toastmaster Monica. So just wanted to let you know. I can play that if you.
Sure. Yes, absolutely. Please, yes, please go ahead and play it. You have host rights to share your screen, ensure that the sound is shared, and then please go
Okay.
ahead and play.
Okay, let me try
Once we are,
that.
yeah. Yes, please.
Please let me know if you're able to hear the sound.
Good morning, everyone.
Are you able to
Yes.
hear the sound? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let me know when you want me to start, Toastmaster Deepthi.
Yes, I'll do a quick, I'll need a thumbs up from our timer, Toastmaster Mukesh. The moment you give us the thumbs. Yes, Mukesh is ready. You can play.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Monica Talwar, and I'm really happy to volunteer myself for the role of club president for our Leaders Connect Toastmaster Club. Now, my journey with our club started almost same time this year. So, over one last year, I have been able to not only complete my pathway, but also to grow as in a person, as in an individual, even expand my comfort zone, and really got to know so many strengths that I was actually not aware of, before I started this journey with our club. And this has happened because of the culture and the values that we have. And what I perceive as in a value of our club is like support, engagement through different avenues, and growing together. Everybody is just with an intention to grow themselves as well as others among them. So that's a beautiful energy that I see in our club, and that would be my vision to carry forward this legacy and ensure that our club actually get more visibility, because yes, we do deserve it. And if I talk about my goal, if I get elected as a president, and again this would be the goals I really would like to work as a member of a club also, is to ensure that yes, mentorship, like that's one thing I want to spend more time on, and I really would encourage everybody to ensure that this mentorship program is being utilized and being executed to the best extent. Second is like retaining the members as well as inviting more members through different initiation that we can take. We can use social media and our networking to grow our club, getting more members. We are any which ways been blessed to have more members in recent past, and I really want to continue to work on that goal. And my third goal will be to ensure that every person is able to grow the way I've been able to find my strength. Each and every member should be able to find theirs, because yes, we have a great blend of the expert Toastmasters in our club as well as the new ones, like who are just beginning their journey, and they have a lot of hope. As when they come to the club, they will learn a lot and they will grow more. So that would be like my goal, to help all these
Right. Thank you, Mr. Timer. I will now post the link for the position of the president on the backstage WhatsApp group for the members to please vote. Give me a thumbs up when you are open. Thank you, Shikha. Okay, Shivani. Megha. Thank you, Mukesh. Thank you, Mohit. Yes, Megha, saw yours. Seema, you're able to open? Not yet. Is it showing access permissions? Okay. Raja, Vivek, and Neetu. Thank you. Let me.
Toastmaster Deepthi, can you confirm
Yes.
if we are supposed to write the name of the person who we want to vote for?
Yes, that's correct. Please
Will
write the name. Well, okay. I am sorry if that was not clear. There's a short answer text box there. Please write the names of the candidate you choose to be the president for the next 6 months. Okay. The last countdown, at the countdown of 5, I will close accepting responses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. I have received adequate number or the correct number of responses. Let me please do my calculations and announce. Congratulations to our new president. Our new president is Toastmaster Monica Talwar. Thank you for the courageous act, Toastmaster Shikha. I'd also like to call out, to take this opportunity to call out that you can feel free to nominate yourself for the other positions that we're going to have elections for. You can similarly raise your name from the floor. Let us now move on to the next position, which is the position for VP Education. VP Education is the master planner of speeches and agenda. We all know them. They are the ones who are the speech sorcerers for us today. They help us plan our speeches. The nomination that we received for the role of VP Education are from Toastmaster Neetal Jain. I'd like to invite nominations from the floor for the position of VP Education. All right. If there are no further nominations, we will congratulate our new VP Education, Toastmaster Neetal, with a huge round of applause. Thank you. I would still urge you to please share your campaign speech for the members and the guests.
Sure. Thank you, everyone, for selecting. So I'm Neetal Jain. I'm from Hyderabad. I have been associated with Toastmasters Club from 2021. I have been part of Leaders Connect from last 6 months. In my previous club, I played role of VP Education and President. And in this club, I have been playing role of VP PR and now VP Education, and I'm continuing with my VP Education role. So this term, I'll focus on the Toastmasters journey. So it should be a clarity in everyone's journey, what is Toastmasters meant for them and how they can grow with their own agenda. And want to establish a strong mentorship feedback system where every mentee should be comfortable in reaching out to their mentors and vice versa. And creating a safe, vibrant space where everyone would love to take up their roles, speech slot, role, and every goal that matters to them. As everyone says, leadership is not about speaking, it's about listening, serving, and lifting others. That's the kind of VP I aspire to be. Let's grow together and let's make this voice count. Thank you, everyone. Back to you, Toastmaster Deepti.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Neetal, and we'll welcome you back in the role of VP Education, much stronger than what we've been. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. We will now move forward to cast votes for the position of the VP membership. For the role of VP membership, we've received nomination from Toastmaster Megha. I would like to open the floor to invite nominations for the role of VP membership. VP membership are the people who welcome and they keep our club growing. They are the friendly faces who say, join us, we have some cookies, or at least speeches that you can witness. So the nomination, any nominations from the floor? Please do so with the raise of a hand. And if anybody would like to nominate anybody else, please feel free to do that too. It's all in the love, sharing, and encouraging mode that we're doing these elections. So self-nominate or nominate a fellow Toastmaster. Think for a moment. The candidate who's nominated has the freedom to not accept the nomination.
I would like to nominate Toastmaster Hirender.
Okay. Toastmaster Hirender. Toastmaster Neetal shows confidence in you, in nominating yourself for the role of VP membership. Would you like to stand as a nominee?
Not sure, honestly. We plan to chat about this evening with Mohit, but since my name is called upon and I can see Nital is showing face, so I would like to take the challenge, although I'm not ready with the speech.
Consider it an impromptu topic. Don't you worry. Right. Yes, Mohit.
Yeah, I would just like to share one thing that officially Toastmaster Hirinder is aligned with storytellers. So glad that you've come forward, but that might be a little bit of logistical thing, and you can still go for the position, but for storytellers formally. Of course, up to you, election chair.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you for letting us know and making that small correction. But Hirinder, your name is noted. Let us speak today evening and get you ready in full force for the position of VP membership.
Sure. Thank you, Mohit.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nital.
I would like to nominate Toastmaster Seema.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Rashi. I noticed your message on the chat. I would gladly like to see that. But yes, again, the caveat being Toastmaster Seema is a member of Storytellers. But yes, name noted. And we'll get you ready, Seema. Okay. Toastmaster Vivek nominates Toastmaster Shikha. Toastmaster Shikha, would you like to accept the nomination for the role of the VP membership?
Thank you, Toastmaster Vivek, having that faith in me. I have done VP education, so maybe as you go along, I'll consider another one. Or VP membership, I'm sorry.
You will? So you accept the nomination?
No, pardon me, not for this
No,
term.
not for this term? Okay. Nonetheless, thank you. Okay. I love the energy that is coming through now. Yes, Toastmaster Mohit.
No, one person who has really helped us in growing our members is indeed our area director and a dear friend, Toastmaster Vivek. So I would like to nominate his name if you would like to take it forward.
Thanks, Toastmaster Mohit. Distinguished Toastmaster Mohit. No, I have nominated myself for Sergeant at Arms role. So I'm okay with that. Maybe some other time. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vivek. And thank you, everyone else, for encouraging your team members. Keep the energy, hold on to that energy, stay put. So as of now, we do not have any other nominations. We'd like to congratulate Toastmaster Megha and elect her unanimously as our new VP membership with a huge round of applause. I would like to invite you to the virtual podium to share your campaign speech, Toastmaster Megha.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Deepthi, for giving me chance to share my speech. I have joined this club almost around 9 to 10 months before, and I have learned a lot of things, and so much to how we can learn, how we can be a leaders in this group. And today I stand before you not just to nominate myself for the role of vice president membership, but I feel that I can commit myself to nurturing the heartbeat of our club, and that's our members. So being a so the main focus will be on the people or the members of our club, and what I plan to do is to stay connected with the members, that by checking in and offering support and making sure that each and every members, they are not felt left out. Second one is to help the club grow, not just in the members, but in the energy, engagement, and the fun. This is where I will need lots and lots of guidance from you, Toastmaster Deepthi. And even I believe that when people are felt valued, they stay and they shine. So, with my committed and approachable uh, and ready to take the responsibility for our club, so where we can make we can make the atmosphere where most of our guests wants to join and every member wants to retain or stay in this group. I am honored to serve as the next vice president membership. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Megha. Let us now move to the election for the position of VP Public Relations. For the position of VP PR, we received nomination from Toastmaster Rashi Jain. I would like to take a moment to invite nominations from the floor. Either I encourage everybody to self-nominate or nominate your peers from the same club. What camaraderie. Can you believe that? Totally appreciate you, Toastmaster Rashi, for that message that encourages healthy competition and a feeling of being equally responsible, having that ownership. No problem. Since we do not have any other nominations from the floor, in a unanimous decision,
I would like to
yes.
nominate Toastmaster Deepak.
All right. That's a great thing. But I received Deepak's message. I think he got dropped off because of internet issue.
Okay, he was there. Okay.
Yes, he was there. Absolutely. Do you want to take a quick moment to call him and check, Neetal? If he can
Yeah, sure.
join back, we can acknowledge him as a special.
Yeah, sure, I'll do. Give him a second.
While Neetal checks with Deepak, any name proposals? Nominations?
Okay, his number is getting busy. Let's continue.
Okay. Sure, we will continue. If the quorum allows, I would like to seek permission to nominate a name. I'm just so tempted to say that.
Yes, please.
Toastmaster Raja, can we nominate you for the role of VP PR? You've been very quiet. We want to get some energy from you too.
Hi, it would be very difficult for me to make posters and other things. I will not get time from office, so I'll not nominate myself.
Okay, we look forward to seeing you for another role in this term. If not VPPR, then.
Okay, if someone not come forward for treasurer, then I can nominate myself for treasurer.
Okay, you say it and we take a note of your name. We will come to treasurer and invite nominations from the floor that time too. All right. So without a doubt and a blink of an eye, we have our new VP PR, Toastmaster Rashi Jain, with a huge round of applause. Thank you for already setting the stage for everybody, Rashi. And now I'd like to urge you to please share your campaign speech for 2 minutes. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Dipti, and thank you everyone. It's really impromptu. When I got to know about elections, I thought that this is the first time actually I'm nominating myself for something and participating in elections. I was also looking forward to a great competition, but it's okay. In my mind, I felt like I will be a good face for this club, and I have that energy. I have that what I got from all of you here. I want to make our digital presence as well more stronger and more safer, so that more and more people come forward and participate in these online meetings. And also, this will be a huge learning experience for me, as I myself have don't have such a digital presence, but I think I'm in a right state and stage currently in my professional and personal career, that I want to enrich my digital presence and our club digital presence as well. So for this term, I'll uh, I'll take a challenge that I will improve, and I'll support our club in improving its digital presence in various ways, not only in various platforms, but also in meetings as well.
Thank you so much, Rashi. You're already spreading the magic. And I'm
Thank
sure,
you.
yes, you're going to take the club's paparazzi to a different level altogether. Thank you. And congratulations once again.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. Let's now move on to the position of a secretary. The secretary of a club is the genius who organizes and keeps a record in place. They are the ones who are very organized themselves, and they organize or they show their power through minutes, meeting recordings, and create or spread that magic. Who can we expect to be the nominee for the position of the secretary? We will invite nominations from the floor because we did not receive any nominations through the forms earlier. Raise of hand or a nudge to your fellow team member would be great. Role of the secretary. We invite nominations from the floor. Self-nominate or nominate your fellow member.
I would like to nominate Toastmaster Shivani.
Very nice. And I also see a raise of hand from Toastmaster Mohit. Okay. So let me first ask for Shivani. Toastmaster Shivani, would you like to accept the nomination for the role of a secretary?
Okay, sorry, she is from Storytellers again.
Okay, no problem. But I'm not prepared my campaign speech, so I accept.
Okay, Shivani, so we'll give you some more time and you can prepare your speech for when we have the elections for storytellers. I've already taken the name of a note of your name and we'll do that. Yes, we'll soon have elections for storytellers. Have you there? Thank you. Thank you, Neetal, for being the encouraging comrade. Yes, Mohit, you're nominating yourself from the floor. Okay, I would need somebody to second Mohit's nomination since it's a self-nomination.
I do.
Okay, thank you, Neetal. And I also saw a raise of hand from Rashi. Thank you. So, more nominations?
We don't have them in the chat.
Okay. Then without much ado, let's pronounce Toastmaster Mohit as the new club secretary for Leaders Connect Toastmasters Club for the term July to December. With a huge round of applause. Congratulations. Mohit, your campaign speech.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Deepti. So, what do you do when you have to hand over your baby to someone else? You are worried, right? What do? You do trust the other person, but you want to make sure that everything is going fine. So, as a secretary, I get to update the records of the club. I get to make minutes of the meetings that happen, all the vision, all the strategy, all the action plans. And that way, I can keep a tab on or the EC team and also support them in the best possible manner. That is the reason why I thought that I want to stand for the role of the secretary. And there's a hidden selfish interest too. You know that if there's one thing that I love to do, it is writing. And in the process of sharing the highlights of the meetings and the strategy visions, I will get a lot of opportunity to do what I love to do the most. So, friends, thank you for already selecting me as the secretary of the club. I look forward and I wish the new EC team the very, very best. And I'm looking forward to the new ideas, the vision, and the fresh energy that will come in. And I'm going to be there to support you in the best possible manner. Thank you, and I'll hand over back to you, Toastmaster Deepti.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mohit. We welcome you back as our secretary and congratulations. Right, let's now move on to the position of the treasurer. Who is the treasurer? A treasurer is our finance wizard, the keeper of the gold or the deals. Well, let me invite nominations from the floor for the position of a treasurer. So we had one nomination proposed for Toastmaster Raja. I will consider that accepted. And I'd like to open the floor for any more nominations.
I guess Toastmaster Deepak as well said for treasurer, but he's not in the meeting.
Deepak is there. He's back.
We have two Deepak. He's from Storytellers, I believe.
Deepak.
And son.
So we received nomination from Deepak Kumar, who's the advocate Deepak Kumar.
Yeah, we don't have him in the meeting, right?
But he nominated himself?
I guess so.
Let me clarify here. So we have not received any nominations based on the previous request for treasurer.
Okay. All right. So, So then.
Yeah.
The other thing that I would like to clarify is that Deepak Santolia, who's present in the meeting, is part of Storytellers.
Thank you for clarifying, Toastmaster Mohit. Right. So,
yeah, Deepak is here. Okay.
Yes, yes.
No, this is you're from Storytellers. Okay.
Okay. So since we have no other nominations from the floor, let us congratulate Toastmaster Raja as our new treasurer for the term July to December. Toastmaster Raja, I'd like to invite you to the virtual podium for a campaign speech of 2 minutes.
Thank you so much, election chair. First of all, I want to make a commitment to Toastmaster Mohit Sani and other veteran Toastmaster of this club that I will take care of your baby.
Yeah.
I will take care of all the finances of this particular club. And I'm not saying that I do not have any experience. I have experience of being treasurer of one of the oldest club of Delhi, that is Toastmaster Club of Dwarka. I had taken the role of treasurer, secretary, and other respected roles also, and I will definitely take care of finances of this club.
Absolutely.
Thank
you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raja. We are so happy to have you on the elected committee for the term July to December. And let us all applaud and congratulate Raja. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let us now move on to the last position, which is that of Sergeant at Arms. We've received a nomination from Toastmaster Vivek. We'd like to invite nominations from the floor. I'm sure everybody knows what is the role of a Sergeant at Arms. They are the meeting maestros who set the stage. They are the vibe setters and the ones who are the room preppers. So let's nominate ourselves or our fellow members from the Leaders Connect for the role of the Sergeant at Arms. Shivani, are you proposing Mukesh's name? Mukesh is with Storytellers.
Yeah, we have a lot of confusion in that.
Yeah, I think I should have requested
leader's name.
naming.
Yeah. We don't have Hemant, we
Wow.
have. Isn't it?
Mohit, is it okay if we can nominate in absentia? But then we will
If the
not have the
person,
candidate.
the
If we
person should have confirmed that they are willing
willing.
and consent to take up that role.
Okay. Then I think it's too difficult at the last minute. We are happy with the current nomination. All right. Then let us not wait for long and congratulate and welcome our new Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Vivek Agarwal, as for the term July to December. Look at my excitement now. And congratulate him wholeheartedly with a huge round of applause.
Thank you,
Toastmaster
Election
Vivek,
Chair.
yes, over to your campaign speech.
Thank you, Election Chair, Toastmaster Deepti, all the members of this prestigious club, Leaders Connect Toastmasters Club. So, other day when I saw the message in the group that there is a call for the nomination of club officers, I could have expressed my interest for any role, but I chose specifically Sergeant at Arms. This is very close to my heart, this role. This was the first time I took as a EC member about 1.5 years back. I got to understand that this role, people normally they don't take, or even if people take, members take this role, it's just a ceremonial role. And when I understood the purpose of this role, the meaning of this role, I said to myself, wow, this is so much of hidden treasure here. One should only spot it and utilize it. And that's what I did exactly. In my 6 months term, I got noticed. I made the club notice. I could attract just because of the first 2 minutes, 4 minutes beginning. I could get a lot of motivation. I had a lot of cheerleaders that, okay, this is the way to start the club meeting. And every time finding some 1 minute or 2 minute new exercise just to break the ice, just to elevate the energy, just to bring the group energy, group rapport into picture. So that's the passion for me, this Sergeant at Arms. So thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Vivek. Thank you for picking it up. And we are glad to see you as a part of the EC. All right, with that, we have our EC team, our executive committee ready for July to December. Let us all spotlight them, bring them to focus for a group picture, and congratulate them. Mohit, you're helping me do that? We can remove my picture for the time being. Mohit, let's have the 7 lovely faces.
You are the 7th lovely face.
You have
I
to
meant
say that.
including Monica.
Monica
You
is
can-
not in the meeting, right?
Yeah, so that is why I said 10. Okay. Raja, wait. Yes. Okay, at the count of 3. Okay, thank you for spotlighting me or adding me to that one. All right, at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for that lovely picture. Thank you to everybody who has actively participated in the elections for Leaders Connect today. Truly appreciate it. Special thanks to our timer, Toastmaster Mukesh, who did his job beautifully, seamlessly, muting campaign speakers at the right time. Thank you, Mukesh. Thank you, everybody, for helping me conduct smooth, fair elections with a lot of energy. We love the way everybody was nominating everybody else. Thank you for that camaraderie. It gives a lot of boost to the existing members. With that, let's give a huge round of applause, take a group picture, and we wish the new EC team the very best of luck. We can't wait to see what kind of magic they create in the time to come. Thank you. Let us all use emoticons, hearts, party time, all sorts of emoticons. And at the count of 3, I'll click a picture. 1. I'd request everybody to come on video if that's possible. Niharika, hi, we saw you join. If you could also come on video for a group picture. Shikha. Thank you, Shikha. Thank you. So at the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Thank you, people. Got the picture. With this, we call the election process to a close. We did fairly well in time. We're just 3 minutes over our regular time. We can stop the recording and do a cheer